everybody, it's Angel from Halo Inspirations. We give you inspirations to help you spread beauty and joy through your quilting journey. Happy hump day. Whoop whoop. Happy Wednesday to you. Hello, Miss Mary. Miss Mary, you're on Facebook. Woohoo! Very cool, very cool. I moved the blocks just to start with over that way. Hey, Sherry. And that way you could see the quilts. Yes, live quilting and answers. It's all related to the video drop today. So that's what we call that. But yes, hello to everybody. Just to let you know, Mayhem is logged in as Halo for us, on at least on the Facebook side. And he should be on the YouTube side too, to help moderate and make sure I'm on track, because he's actually in my ear. So just want to give you a heads up. Okay, so today was getting crazy. Like, I should have done that last week, right? When we were crazy. But hey there, Sharina. So yes, you dragged out your Christmas scraps. Very cool. What? Wait. Okay, so I got a couple things to add to the video. Mary, have you ever done? Hey, Miss Belle, our favorite Southern Belle. Glad to see you. Have you ever done a crazy quilt? Has anybody in here right now on YouTube or Facebook? Have any of you made a crazy quilt? Just curious. Oh, you are signed in as Halo, Michael. I see that now. Very cool. On YouTube also. All right. That's the first question. The second thing, okay, I got to thinking about this. I was talking to my mom about it. She hasn't seen, and I don't know if she's going to be here today because she had an appointment. But I was talking to her last night, and it dawned on me. I'm doing a Christmas themed quilt, right? You did sort of? Okay, but not a full size. Well, get ready, right? Okay, so I got to thinking, I'm putting it on foundation fabric. It's foundation piecing. You know, we have foundation paper piecing. This is foundation piecing because it's on a piece of fabric, okay? You've done crumb and scrappy quilts. Crumb quilting is very similar, isn't it? It's just, these are bigger pieces. That's so cool. I'd love to see yours, Sharina. And Miss Belle, you haven't made one. But they are beautiful. They can be, right? This to me is a lot more fun. But people, that was one of the things I wanted to go into. Okay, so let me start back. This is a Christmas themed. I was talking to my mom and it dawned on me. I'm putting it on foundation fabric, right? Because it's a heavier season, depending on where you live, but in the winter for us, it's colder. I could have made this so much easier on myself and cut out 8.5-inch square batting, I think. And then I would have, because there's two things here. At first I thought I was just going to envelope, you know, the envelope style to finishing this off. I can load it on a long arm. There's just so many seams. So I did also think about quilting just down Stitch in the Ditch, just to get the 3 layers together. But there's that foundation layer in there. So that's a lot of layers going on. I got a wasp flying around here, so I'm a little nervous. Bear with me. So I went round and round with that, and I thought, you know, I probably should have done a Christmas theme to make it a little heavier with batting. But you don't have to. It's not necessary whatsoever. That's the beautiful thing behind doing this type of quilt. It's what you want to do. So we'll talk more about that when I get to actually finishing this. Okay, and we'll talk more about how I'm going to finish it. Oh! A theme. Well, you know, sometimes, I don't know what you did, if you just went like hog wild crazy, and I'm talking to you, Sharina, who you didn't like them and then you took most of them apart. I could see where you could get a little frustrated. A theme is a good idea, or like a certain colorway. So I'm all about odd numbers. Y'all know this. So like, for instance, red, white, and blue. That's an easy one to think of. Green and red and gold, or silver, right? Or black. Or pink and black and gray, or maybe a little different colors. Maybe pink, maybe red. I don't know. I don't like red with pink. You know, but maybe 3 to 5 colors, and then having different variations, or maybe even 2 colors, but having different hues and values of those colors inside. I think that might help if you just didn't like the look of just going wonky crazy. But Christmas is cool, so we're going to talk more. I'm going to do a lot more with this. It's just going to be chunked because it was a spur of the moment thought. I have all of this fabric, right? I mean, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. It's so bad. So I took all the Christmas and I've got it all down here, and I'm just making a couple blocks. I'm trying to do a couple every night because they don't take very long. But we're going to chunk it out, and I am going to talk about embellishing. And so we'll go there. So there's a lot of things to talk about within this, but this is just the first video. I know it was long. I'm so sorry. Play it in the background. But it just really showed you how to do it. You can pick any square size you want. It doesn't have to be 8.5 inches, plain and simple. It was hog wall crazy. I think Christmas bag. Yeah. Okay. So Sharina, I did see that you did a comment on the video already, and you said a Christmas crazy quilt style Christmas themed tote would be awesome. And I think that's a brilliant idea. That's definitely something I'm going to play with in the future. I don't know if it'll be, but Christmas would be really kind of cool, because then you could put, you know, presents in it and give the bag with the presents. Oh, that's really a good idea. We might have to come back to that one. I might run with that for a video in the future. But then I also saw Miss Bell. You said how nice of my friend to give me all this fabric. I was her call to action. Help me. She asked, you know, knowing I quilt, do you want this fabric? And I didn't know how much it was either. I think that's part. Hey there, Mom. Glad to see you. I think that's part of the story. Well, as this fabric gets passed. But knowing that I do run a quilt shop and I can use it, and I have plenty of quilty friends, plus I'm in a guild and a couple of sewing bees, I thought, you know what? Eventually this fabric is going to go places that will be used, right? So it was a desperate call, Miss Bell, but it was very nice of her to think of me. And I'm not bothered. It's just a lot of fabric, and I don't have time to go through it as much as I really want to. So this is how I'm starting it. And I'm going to do a couple of crazy quilts, I think, to just really figure out what I like fabric-wise, what I don't, you know, or what I want to keep, or what I want to give away, or, you know, because all of it's going to be gifted. I'm not selling. That's not the kind of quilt shop I am. So we will definitely talk more about the fabric as we go along too. But one of the things that you can do, I did say in the video that you can use different types of fabric, silks, felts, you know, like velvet. Oh, some of those are really pretty. Satin. Some of those are just really, really pretty, guys. You can make these absolutely stunningly gorgeous in a lot of different ways. I'm just doing this. Number one, I'm going to give it away. Number two, I wanted to be a little fun, so that's where the Christmas idea came in. You know, we're getting a little crazy for Christmas. But you could do anything and use any type of fabric in there. And yes, Miss Bell, I think you were right. I don't know how to pronounce it, but the fabric that I didn't know in the video, oh, my iron's on, I didn't know. It's this shiny stuff. I think all I found so far is gold and red. It wouldn't surprise me if there's others, but it's really thin and it's really shiny, and it frays really easily from the base. Once it's stitched, it's fine, but okay, she spelled it Lame, but I think it's pronounced Lame. I think it's pronounced Lame. Yeah, that's it, Mary. See, you said it too, Lame. Yes. I think that's what I learned it is. And I put it in that block over there. So it's very pretty. The gold is, I can't wait to use the gold. And then I actually found some minky. So there's some minky up here. I'm not. Sherry, good question. I'm not worried about it. And the thing is, to be honest with you, some of this quilting cotton is like from the 90s. Some of it's newer, some of it's older. No, that's the crazy part. I'm not going to worry about it. You know, Mary, I don't know. I am not, hold on, I got another thought behind that. I am not good at fabric. Okay. I know flannel and I know quilting cotton, but my husband's actually better at it than I am because he's found linen in there. There's like curtain material. I don't know what that is. I'm sure it's cotton, but I don't know. It feels different. I don't know the names of fabrics. No. Velvet, I know, because it's pretty. But there's just some, I'm not really good at looking at fabric and, folded up or whatnot and just saying, feeling it and saying, yeah, that's what that is. I'm just not that person. I don't know enough about it. Yeah. So you can put it, you don't have to, and that's the other thing, Sherry, I was thinking, it's on a fabric foundation. And to be honest with you, the shrink rate of the fabric on the foundation may be different, but I ain't worried. So here's what I'm going to do just for you, Miss Sherry, at the end of this video, because this is how crazy quilts are made. They use all kinds of fabric, whatever you've got, it all goes, and that's what they did when they had to. I think the crazy quilts, oh no, I used to know this. I should have looked it up before I came on. I want to say late 1800s, early 1900s. That's what they did. And ain't nobody worried about, and their shrinkage rate was different. So nobody worries about it. Lame is a type of fabric woven or knit with thin ribbons of metallic fiber as opposed to whatever that word is, where the ribbons are wrapped around a fiber yarn. Interesting. Look at you. Did you just Google that? Oh, Elvis's famous gold suit was made of it. Didn't know that. Well, there you go. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, so we learn something new every day. I just thought it was pretty. You Googled? Good for you. Okay, so use anything you want. And oh yeah, Sherry, what I'm going to do, I'm going to wash it. I'm going to wash this creation. And I'll show it when it's washed. But I'm not worried about it. That's not the idea. For me. That's just my own. Now, you could use all cotton. You could do that. You could use whatever you want. So if you want to keep the stuff consistent, absolutely. You can use cotton, quilting cotton to do it. I mean, absolutely. For this, though, I'm just going crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm just having fun. I'm allowing. It's more about getting through the fabric, number one. And number two, it's actually very creative. And it kind of gives you even more of that creative bug it just feeds it. It feeds your creativity when you just let it go. So that's why I'm doing that. But you could definitely, Sherry, use 100% of anything. You could do all flannel, all cotton, whatever you want, if that's exactly where you're going. So, oh, you made it out of costumes out of that lame stuff, Mom. Ah, well, there. Hey, Miss Dawn, glad to see you. Glad to see you. Okay, so we talked about using different types of fabric. The other thing I wanted, and I'm going to end up standing up. I'm going to switch cameras here. I want to reiterate something a little bit in a different way than I said in the video, because some people get confused with the angles. Oh, where'd that piece go? Hold on. I just had it. There it is. Okay. Put this piece back. I started a cut when I was sewing one, and I decided to save this and share it with you guys here on the live. Okay, so let me switch cameras here. All right. Oh, oh boy. Where's my chat box? Okay. There it goes. Okay. So I should have had that on before. Didn't realize it. Okay, so this is let me turn this light down. Bear with me, guys. Oh, there they go. Yeah, of course. Okay, so this is the block I'm making now. So I have fussy cut the, oh, y'all are going to see this wasp, I swear. I have fussy cut the snowman out. And in the video I did 5. This one I did 7 angles. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because y'all know I like odd numbers. Okay. So I sewed this first one on, then I sewed the second one on, and now I'm going on, I sewed the third one on, and I went ahead and cut this piece to match this angle or this side. So we removed that, and then I got to thinking, okay, what I should have been a little bit more clear with, I think. When you're going to figure out your angles, you always go off the center, okay? So this was the first angle. And then this was the second. All I did was sew that on. This was the third. I did have to cut this one, but then I cut this one just to match this for later. That's all it was. But now, where am I going to go next? Am I going to sew here? I could, but we want to dictate off of the center. So this is the next side. So we could simply, and I actually brought in a ruler and rotary cutter. All right. So we're always, the center is what's your dictator. So if you get lost in the sauce, I don't want to cut into that foundation. So we'll see. I'm going to use scissors for the end. I'm not standing up, so I'm nervous. So I just cut that. So this is my next angle. And I'll have a strip that goes from here to there. Once that's done, this is my next side. Okay? So as you're going around, that layer, that first one is your dictator, and then the next row is your dictator, etc., etc. So that way you know where you are, and you're not sewing into something that you don't want to. So center is your guide to where the angles are, okay, or where the next side is and where you need to cut your fabric. That is your guide, okay? I've learned, I was reading some things in other places, and I actually saw somebody 2 days ago that was doing something, and they were getting confused, and they had all kinds of holes. It was bad. I felt horrible for the gal. So just make sure that you let that be your guide, okay? But yeah, thank you, Dawn. It was fun. It was absolutely fun. So yes, that's what I had. That's what I wanted to. Thank you, Miss Bell. that's what I wanted to reiterate with you guys. You don't have to use fabric. You can use batting. You can actually not use anything and just, oh, thank you, Miss Bell. You can actually just pieces the pieces together, but I feel like sometimes that can get a little bit more confusing. And this way, if you just want to envelope it, it's already done. It's already done. Okay? The quilt's finished. All you gotta do is put a backing on it and sew it up. So, I hope you do, Miss Bell. I hope you do. And if anybody does, definitely share them. When is it? The first Wednesday of July. I don't know what date it is. I think it's the 6th, but don't quote me on that. We're going to do another Cherub Chit Chat, and some of these things that people are sharing, along with the permission, I want to be able to share. So we'd love to see some inspiration. And if you have any done, that'd be really cool too. If you already have done one. But, yeah, and we're going to embellish. We are. Yay. Some of it I'm going to do some hand stitching. And then some of it I'm going to show on the machine. And then we're going to talk about some of the things, because you can use so many things. Ribbon, lace, if you can do it afterward. I did talk in the video that I would, if I don't, I can come back later and add lace. But if I know I want lace on there, I'd put it on a piece and sew it while it was still there. But you don't have to do that. So you can just use a small piece. There's so many things that we can do. We'll talk about the embellishing, and what we can do to embellish it. And man, I can't wait to see some of y'all's. Some of y'all are very super resourceful and creative. And so the embellishing part, oh my gosh, if y'all make a crazy quilt and you do some embellishing, I would super love to see what y'all do, because y'all blow my mind with your all's creativity. And I think that would be super fun to see all the embellishments that people, pick and choose and do. But we'll get down there. That's a few videos away. In the meantime, we're building blocks, right? So the next week, I will tell you, we're not doing crazy quilting. That'll come back, but it's not next week. Next week, we're actually tackling a quilt pattern. And I put a little twist to it because I couldn't just do it. It's not hard. Please think. It is not hard. The twist, I had to make sure when I do a twist that it's not hard to do on video, right? For you guys. Eventually, there are some harder things coming down the chain. And some of the things I thought were easy, some people thought were difficult. This one is not. I promise. I promise. I promise. I so promise. But it's different. I had to put a twist on a quilt pattern, sort of. You'll see next week. So we are building a quilt next week, a whole nother inspiration for you. And we'll come back to these things in the future, to the crazy quilt. I hope you do, Miss Bell. I really do. So, yeah, I was just looking around making sure. Oh, I did get new fabric, and I wanted to show it because I know sometimes people like to see it here. We did get it. Now, this is a weird thing, guys. I got a fat quarter bundle, and when the box came in, I was like, I hope they sent me the right thing. They did. I got 10-inch squares that are the same product line, but and we've uploaded them onto the website, so these are here. There's 17 fat quarters in this bundle. It's the Canvas Spooktacular Gnomes for Bernitex, okay? Or Benertex. So I'm going to switch the camera one more time here. All right. Now here's the thing. 17 fat quarters. It's not like your typical tower. And so when they were in the box was a different shape. And I was like, oh, I hope they sent the right thing. So this is, now I might have to turn the light back up just one. Okay. It's hard to tell. No, I don't like that. Sorry, guys. Okay. So this is actually a gray with polka dots. I know it doesn't look gray. Oh, that's better. Okay, for the background. Super cute. Super cute. That's one of the fat quarters. Okay. Look, it even has a gnome house with Halloween stuff. Oh, okay. And then this is a white. Yep, it's coming up white. With some stars. We've got candies. Love the candies. Pumpkins. Heartful scrolls, I guess. I'm not sure really what design to call that, but it's pretty. And then these guys, this is just like the gray, but it's in purple with the dots. But these are all gnomes that are dressed up. Look, we got a mummy. I don't know. He's super cute. No, we got a witch. Oh, and look, that guy's got a candy corn in his hands. I think there's a werewolf. Oh, yeah, here we go. I think that's a werewolf. I don't know. Not sure if that's with candy sprinkled. Then these are the words that we actually have on the website. And then a purple like the orange one. That's actually purple. It looks blue to me. I don't know what it looks like to you. Some more of the gnomes. Oh, no, these are all witches. They're all witches with a cauldron and brooms. Super cute. Some candy. Stars and moons. Look. Another black. The black just like the orange and the purple. Some more stars. Some more dress-ups in black. Now this is the reverse. We have orange now on a black background. And some more candies and some more words in black. So I wanted to show you all that. And they do have it in 10-inch squares too. So if you're looking for a Halloween project, 17 fat quarter bundles is a much smaller than the normal. You know, a lot of times, well, there is no real normal with fat quarter bundles, is there? A lot of times, though, you'll see a lot more than 17, right? So this one's not too bad. I want to say, and Michael could look this up for sure, but I want to say it's under $50 for 17 fat quarters. I think it's in the $40 range. It's a little more than the 10-inch square pack, which is $42.99. But it's still under $50 for this fat quarter bundle because there's only 17 of them, right? So that's a nice thing. And it's a bunch of colorful Halloween different fabrics if you're looking for something for Halloween. So I wanted to share that with you, you guys. Yeah, thank you, Mom. Yeah, I love it too. Halloween's not my favorite, but it is my daughter's, and my son loves Halloween too. I don't think it's his favorite either. I think Christmas is his favorite. If I'm wrong, Michael, you can tell me. But it's definitely my daughter's. Say what now, Michael? The Spooktacular fat quarter bundle. It's in the What's New. It $47.99. He said. So just give you an idea. It's say what? 10-inch squares are $42.99. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So it is $47.99. So it's definitely on the, because a lot of times, I mean, you can get like over $100 with these fat quarter bundles because there's more in them. And that makes sense. But this one's not as much. It's only 17. So that puts you, what is that? Just over, it's 4 yards and a quarter. No, Eric is. Eric's coming. I have to work. So, sorry, there's a question down there. So, just want to give you a heads up on that. Yes, Miss Dawn, it's not too much, right? It's definitely budget friendly. And for those that are looking, it's super cute. It really is super cute. But that's all I got for today, guys. I wanted to touch base with you on that crazy quilt. Always allow questions. If you think of something, please don't hesitate to ask. Yeah, we're gonna keep making more. Okay, where am I going? I don't know. I have no idea. They're 8.5 inches. So if I did an 8x8, that's a 64-inch square quilt. That sounds pretty good, but I might do 8x9. So then it's 64 by 72. So we'll see. I'm just going to wait until I have more of these done and keep on playing and keep on having fun. And in a couple weeks, I'm going to show you something to do a little different. It's the same but different. With the smaller scraps, right, that I talked about. So I'm going to give you an idea what you can do with those. And we're just going to keep on making them. And then we're also going to talk about how I'm going to put it all together, which you all see, and then how we're going to finish it and embellishing. So there's a small series. We will touch on it again, but we will do a quilt pattern for next month or next week. So I thank y'all. I thank y'all so much. Thank you for stopping by. Until next time, guys. I love y'all. But until next time, never, ever. I'm all of a sudden drawing a blank on what I normally say. May you continue to be inspired, productive, ever so joyful. Never stop believing, guys. And never stop making your dreams in quilting come true. Yes, Miss Bell. Just as our favorite Southern Belle says, have a blessed rest of y'all's week. And I will see you either on Saturday inside Creative Kingdom or I'll see you next week. But I love y'all. Talk to y'all soon.